All right, Atlanta in the Xfinity car. I can keep it. I'm going to keep everything just the way it is for qualifying. It's a little bit easier for me on the lower steering ratio. You can go high if you want to. Doesn't really matter. If I go high, then I'll go a couple ticks down on the steering offset to keep it straight. Let me turn down the sound real quick for you guys. I'm first taking this. I have the sound a little bit up for when I'm driving by myself, but then I turn it down when I'm with you guys. Okay. So super speedway type beat here on the new track though. So we'll see if there's any nuances with the new track, but I'm still going to do super speedway cheese, so to speak, where we just get as little heat in the tires as possible. Probably going to be a second lap, hot lap anyways. Track does look quite a bit different with this new update, you could call it. I'm curious, in real life, a lot of cars weren't really able to flat out that easily anymore at this track. So maybe that's going to be a little bit different. But I'm just going to approach it as if it's still super speedway. I think it's going to be, especially in iRacing. We'll cut that coming to the start finish line. And then I don't like cutting this on our hot lap because the transitions actually take too much speed out of your car and then it carries for the whole lap. Interesting. Feels like we're on some sort of restrictor plate. Probably the same as last time. I guess we are on restrictor plate. So I'm actually not going to do any of these cuts. Yeah, this car is a lot slower. And I'm just going to try to hold it down the bottom and keep my wheel locked here. And then don't let it slide up too much. Then get back down to the bottom. Don't enter too wide. Oh yeah, I can very easily stick towards the bottom. And then we're going to stay towards the bottom here and then just immediately keep turning the car down. And you can cut the apron even more than that, but that should be all there is to it. It's not too hard to pull through all these corners. It's just like super speedway still. We'll do one more little attempt here. So stay by the wall. Cut down. Straight wheel. Don't want to cut this. Let's stay at the bottom here. And you see the more heat we get in our tires, the slower the car just goes naturally. You see how we've just been going for 3 laps and already I'm a tenth slower. So that's why you want to keep the heat out of your tires until your hot lap. The time will just naturally just bleed away. Let's go a little bit lower here. Yeah, you can get another 200ths out of going super duper low like that. So that's what we do in the qualifying. In terms of the race, this track is so narrow. I love being at the front of these races. I hate being at the back of Atlanta because even if you're remotely in the draft, even if you're at the back of it, it's so hard to avoid wrecks because of how narrow the track is. Once you get to here, you can kind of dodge wrecks by going all the way down here, but even then, that's not a given. I just like staying in the front. Sometimes you get wrecked, oh well, but more often than not, you don't get wrecked. And when you don't get wrecked, you're in a position to win the race, which is all you can really ask for in these races. That's just my opinion on all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for that. As you get into the long run, you might start wearing a little bit of tires. Just little blips into the corner before you enter the corner will help settle your car so that you don't wear as much tire. And the bottom lane is just better than the top lane. But with how bogged down this car is with the restrictor plate, I don't know if that's going to be an issue, but we'll see. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all on the track.